Game 2 of Aster versus EG.
Prepare
Fun
for
heroes
battle.
indeed, but overall does look like a stronger roster here. Razor, very nice. It's easy.
Yeah, his lane just looks, like I said, just looks very free. Unless he gets like hooked over and
The
over
lane,
again or
the
something
carry
like that, it looks
matchup.
great. And it's an undying versus a double melee as well too. So if they get double decayed on the side of Aster, it's gonna be really problematic. Level 1 smoke if they find anything. And is this gonna be? This is the thing I'm wondering too. Is this gonna be a lane where we do actually see Monet get barrage? Because I know all of the gyros are just going 0,
Yeah,
0,
you don't get
1,
barrage.
and 4, and then you just go stats.
You don't barrage.
So no barrage at all. Yeah, I mean that's what I
30
figure it's gonna.
seconds to battle.
Decent kill. Like plus that's the only reason why I think.
I'm in the
He's gonna do the usual. Let's be honest.
And maybe a Borax pops off. You know,
Maybe he does.
Pudge popping off can win any game. It really can. If he hits every single hook, then an excellent hero to really get in the minds of your enemy.
Begins.
And it is a break of the static link, right? Like if he links Monet and he instantly hooks Monet or
That's true.
Arteezy, you could break the link.
He can hook them apart.
So same thing for Tornado. You know, Boker does have decent ways to give the gyrocopter opportunities to engage, but I think we'll be looking for like these 4 stabs and whatnot.
And also, I'm trying to think if I've seen this interaction, but
The Pudge eat? Are you thinking?
I'm seeing
it continues linking.
are you sure?
Yeah. It doesn't attack.
Final answer.
Oh, jeez. I'm 80% sure.
I feel like I've played it and it stops the link. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe we'll find out. If it does, that would be very good. But I think you're probably right there. You'd imagine it.
It doesn't keep attacking, obviously.
No, for sure. But I feel like I've expected it to continue to link and it actually doesn't when you
maybe.
use the target spin link. We'll see. Let's see how 86 does. Obviously, last time, Kunkka against the Ember Spirit was definitely a bit of an easier lane, I feel, than this one. This one might be a bit trickier. The Abed Void Spirit.
I'm glad they did do this lane setup, honestly, because otherwise I think they just like lose the base off lane. Have the double melee versus Undying. It's full disaster. I like that they've gone for this. And now Borax, he can just back up. Sure, you're running a tri-lane, but your Pudge, you can hook big creeps. You can hook Centaurs. So he just backs up, hooks a Centaur, and he's almost...
Customers here from Aster. Not showing any signs of forcing the favourable matchups that they were coming into the game with. They'll take what's given to them here. Low.
That's very fired.
Sing your praises.
Abed. Borax at the ready bottom. He's got the hook. Level 2 on both heroes here. All 3.
Borax to kill this Undying in lane.
It's still pushing Arteezy off wave. He's got 4 CS.
I guess he's just very concerned about getting hooked if he
Dire's
steps up.
middle
Well, because if he gets a
tower
missile on
attack.
him, right? If
Yep.
a missile just gets
Easy
on
hook.
him, easy hooks. It's just guaranteed, pretty much. No matter, even if he runs all the way back.
Yeah, and they've got the 3 of them there.
It's just top.
Got the swashbuckle.
Sure.
Yeah, he's having to play very cautious up here as the focus we're seeing from Aster. Very much bottom and nice. Gonna get run down by Borax. Aster gets the first blood here.
This lane setup is everything. Really liking that they decided to go for this Monet. He's able to go for his build now too. He's gonna just be able to go for confident, always build that we see on the gyro, just going for stats and flak. And yeah, it's like a triple benefit for them, right? They're shutting down Arteezy, they're getting Monet the farm, and then they're not having their double melee versus dying, so. Really good stuff here.
Slight edge here for Abed.
Oh, okay, 86 is rushing, I guess he got 1 null and then he's just rushing for the bait. Thought he was gonna go for maybe more base damage as we've seen. And he's just... Abed steps up and gets hit like 4 times.
Middle tower
Abed?
is under attack.
I mean,
2 more hits.
ooh, I mean, he's 86. He nearly does it there. He nearly does it.
Radiant are scanning.
Aggression here from 86.
So
Step back and
my path
being the bro there.
leads to
Steps over
riches.
south with the ready. Abed turns straight back to lane.
One thing that this is giving is it's giving iceiceice an absolute free.
Now, we
look
saw what happened last game when that
Yes.
happened.
And looking at XXS, he's not having that. Now the wave is starting to push into him, so this Peng works nicely. And now we're seeing lanes go back. Monet down bottom for a second just with Lich. And we'll see if they do look to jump up as Arteezy is significantly.
I see a lot of
Send the Peng go
nothing.
down with +1. And giving iceiceice a free game is always spooky.
As, yeah, already it's not that easy to burst through a type to hear it. But, you know, you can burn his mana. Make it hard for him to get in, but iceiceice is going to be able to stay right in your face for the most part in these fights with the stuff that he's been given.
He's just going to be able to what? He'd probably just buy a hood if he wants to. I mean, he's got the Ring of Health. I know this is just a casual Ring of That's going to be like, that's the thing that'll kill him, right? It's the Lich ult plus like a Pango ult. Might still go a little bit beefier.
Bottom. Arteezy could be in trouble here. They've got the pull. Borax coming around with the wraparound, starting to rock the two of them. Arteezy getting blasted by Lanham. He'll fall.
He's going down too.
They're going to be able to get the two here. Borax with that wraparound as EGs, they step up quite aggressively in the lane. Weren't quite ready for the three of them. Aster to turn around, get those kills. Borax's Pudge off to a hot start with the involvement that he's having.
They probably told him, yeah, we're picking Lion. And it's like, no, it's a Pudge game. He's making it look like a Pudge game for sure. Great start. 3-0, all 3 for him. Got his Soul Ring coming out too. So. And yeah, continuing to... The good thing is too is like, you're able to keep Monet bottom. I thought maybe they're going to look to break it away soon because Borax was moving, but no, they're down there. They can shut down Arteezy. And XXS, he's not dying. I thought perhaps he might get caught once or twice up here, go down from the catch from the Shadow Shaman, but playing it safe.
Yeah.
Still getting some CFs.
Yeah, no, given the circumstances, I think as a team they'll be quite happy with what Aster's been able, XXS has been able to do up here on his own.
All that damage reduction, really. 32%.
Dead.
86. Pretty damn well in the mid lane.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Absolutely. Board out.
He's ahead of the Void Spirit. You know, Void Spirit's been farming small camps, so it's 41 CM. The Invoker is able to just stake his ground. He has to spend 0 money on regen because he's got Boss. Very good start.
86 in
Did you
these
think it was
2 laning stages.
Oh, look at
these
top.
2 games. He's definitely shown his strength.
It's wearing off soon, and they're actually triple sapping XP from XXS when he's getting very close to. Like they should, yeah, look to give the Pango the 6 pretty soon, because then you actually have a better kill threat. We did see it say Ice probably is going to go the hood. He's got it, so it's might be a bit of a tough kill.
They could go for crit instead,
They
though.
sure can.
Sets up the hook. Chris going to go straight for the TP attempt, but they have the damage. Aster, they'll cut down Shaman. iceiceice, he's got the back of the bar. They come in and they jump forward. Burst through Borax. 86 with the response, though. TP's over. Tornado and the EMP coming out. Abed's very low on the mana. Will be Mango jump, so he's got a little bit more to come back into the fight. iceiceice trying to step in, but you see iceiceice, he's not quite hit the 6 yet, so no Ravage available for this. They're turning onto him. They take him out. Jump forward from Abed, cleans up Lanham, and now Abed's got to run. And XXS, he's hit the 6. He's ready to chase him down. Cold snap from 86, sets up for the Rolling Thunder. XXS getting the angle for the bounce back. Jump in with the shield crash. They bring down Abed. Arteezy is heading in, but another perfect line there from 86 as he chucks them both up into the air. He's able to walk out of it. And Aster, they're able to respond very nicely to that. And yeah, 86, some great hits there with the combos.
I mean, that's only 4 of them too. Look at Monet. Whole time he's just sitting in the bot lane farming. That was huge for Aster. Great rotations coming out from him.
Radiant's
Quick
bottom
movements.
tower is under
86, as you
attack.
said. Nice little setups from that. And they even tried, as you mentioned too, I think it was iceiceice, he double mangoed the Void Spirit.
He passed him over to Abed, yeah.
Give Abed a better chance to get away, but either way gets caught.
And it maybe if he had the Ravage, but yeah,
Maybe.
just a 1 creep away from having that 6 there. Didn't have it.
shows his face bottom. 3 heroes for Aster.
I mean, they might feel that with the move that AEG made top, they can't really make a move down bottom to help iceiceice if they can grab him. So Aster getting aggressive, they'll take the tower down. So iceiceice's going to have to stay hidden in the trees. He's TPing out. No more messing around with this area straight away. That is not a place to fight.
Abed. Get away from that EMP. iceiceice, they know they will know he TP'd. As soon as they get a vision of him up top, they're going to know he TP'd up. Choice if they would like to defend that top tower. I think there's still a possibility that they can, but I think most teams just like to give up that top tower.
Yeah, against the Ravage. It's definitely going to be a concern.
Unless they can get the EMP, if you can like find an opportunity to catch that EMP.
Yeah, I mean, how safe are you playing with one?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's got Soul Ring.
Mangoes, but yeah,
so
Soul Ring on the wand.
Yeah, you can't. So, looking to make their own plays mid. 4x. Stop it for a second. Monet's got the full crit, so seeing this a lot, that crit rush on these gyrocopters. Wrong.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Majority of games
go down, but still themselves in the jungle
Dire's
of EG.
top tower has fallen.
They're still getting some pretty safe places to farm here.
Look where he's farming. Like, look how confident he is.
He feels he's safe.
Yeah, he's like, I have double ward protecting me. I'm okay here.
Yeah. Set up this half of the map very nicely for Monet.
Huge, as Arteezy is quite shut down this game. And Arteezy trying to mimic the same thing, but he can't do it nearly effectively. Right? He has to be quite careful. Steps up like just a bit too far here. iceiceice is gonna go on.
4x and 86
They're
ready to
gonna
back him up. Well, gee, they do have members around. See if they can come over to help him out. Crit. Caught by the bounce back. 86 is being hesitant. Not wanting to step in now that EG's had time to respond. iceiceice is in position to pop a Ravage if they do go in on it.
Attempt. It did force the Eye of the Storm. Scared XXS a little bit. Poked on you. He rolling thunder it. Hurt. It's up. Now though, they're gonna go back for Arteezy though. He stayed up here.
He did. Everybody else on EG went away. Arteezy, he sticks around.
Quite dead.
I mean, he had the ward in the lane, but no vision in the jungle on that half of the map. He'll try and play his way out of here, hook off the mark. I don't think there's any escape for him. Surely he's not quite got enough mana for the TP. Just try and switch his treads over to help him escape, but they'll be able to cut him out and kill him off. Same time in the middle, dive was made, but only losing Ladham on the Lich there was the bigger loss for EG being that up top. As I guess we just felt that they sort of left the area, that they hadn't. His teammates had, but Aster, they were still around.
I think they were like trying to bluff that they were still sitting behind him, right? And then they go mid. They at least get the tower though. And that's a pretty big kill for silver ward usage. Now they can walk into the ancient area with the tombstone with the iceiceice. It's not a stack or anything like that, but being able to deny at least one of them away from big, but might be able to get away.
Works.
He's in trouble.
And he's got the hook straight back into the reach of the two of them. Fly. Taken down. Another kill here for Monet. Again, game one. Aster seeming to sort of match the pace of EG very well in the early game.
Yeah, and I do like overall a better situation here for Monet. Sure, he's versus the Razor counter, but I think in the last game when he's versus like a super farmed ET as a Morphling, it feels worse. This time Monet is in absolute full control of his own game. And they do have ways to disjump. I haven't really checked if anybody's queued up like 4-step. At some point they'll have other ways.
Bounty.
Damage. Okay. Javelin Abed. Have Aghanims on the board. And iceiceice just getting invoked. The usual. You show up to lane, as a Tide Hunter versus a Quaswax, he's just gonna run and burn you down.
We're yet to see sort of EG make a play around that Ravage, aren't we?
They are farming a lot. Stone here around the Ancients right now with Arteezy. I think it's a quad stack. The beauty about having the Undying. That's something we did not see really Aster do last time with the Undying. Really farm many one each.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not bad on the hunt. Crit doing the build that I've seen him doing all the pubs too, just 1-4-1, just maxing the heck.
Find some again, Monet. Took by Lanham. Can they burst him?
Sure can.
Falls down, grabs there. Lanham off the shield, but he's only ended up throwing his own life away as well by the looks of it. Get the chain frost top ends and bouncing over towards the neutrals. They've got control on the Abed, but still able to jump out. As great hook from Borax. Borax able to find the angle, grabs Abed straight back in as he attempts to jump away there with the Dissimilate.
Do find Monet though. They slow him down finally. Something you always have to be careful for.
Dire's top tower is under
He's
attack.
got another
blind. I mean, he's gonna live though. Yeah, that was a blind hook.
I mean, he's hitting them. He is hitting the hooks this game, Borax. He certainly is. 4-1 of the 3. Blink dagger done.
Nice. It's very early. A hell of a game here. But yeah, definitely something you have to watch out for a lot of times is just Mass Serpent more damage. You know, crit, he's starting to get farmed too now after that he's got his lens. But yeah, that's always
Precious bounty.
something that catches people off guard, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see what
Gold is
they're
a
able to do.
great
You know, Borax with that blink, I'm sure they'll want to get straight back on the map and catch someone out. Over into the jungle of EG, but you see iceiceice playing, but Aster's half of things.
Yeah, they're keeping the 3 heroes bottom. They're keeping Gyrocopter for the most part now inside the Ancient. It's fully protected here. Very awkward way for EG to try to get into that. But EG, I think they're happy with the state of the game also right now. They're getting to catch up. There was that good speed there for Aster, but it's gone. EG's now farmed another Ancient stack for Arteezy, so he farmed a quad stack into a double stack. Only 500 gold behind the free.
BKB. The next potential fight that EG will look to get him involved in.
And then he can stick on the gyro very easily. BKB, Link, run right through everything. Not really a whole lot of
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
punch hook.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
T6 on the hunt. You know, Arteezy's rather close.
That's the best. If they catch Arteezy right before he's attempting, he knows something. Yeah, they're pinging it.
Sees the hook flying out in an attempt to grab crit. Straight out of that.
And now they know they have an opportunity to get into the Ancient area.
Radiant are scanning.
Mid.
The Ravage under the tier 2 would probably be a little too far for EG.
Yeah. Blink, but yeah. And they're very close to stuff. Abed's about to have an tag against him.
For 86, but 86 very quick tornado. Ravage still comes out. A hook save attempt there from Borax, but won't be able to grab 86 as 86 falls. No steps, jumps in. Got the shield crash, the Rolling Thunder. He's taken down Abed. Now he's going to have that angle to permanently lock down Fly. There's no escape for the Undying. Invoker, but Aster, they'll take down Abed in return, plus the support on top.
And it actually, like,
under attack.
you know, if you hook the Invoker, he lives, but you don't probably get any of these kills. The fact that he hooks the Void Spirit, he forks is the second Astral Step, which allows him to get the kill and now move into tower. So, yeah, it's a pretty good trade there.
Absolutely. Now straight down the mid, tier 1 tower. Fortify requires some time, but Aster then go anywhere. The respawn's coming up.
Yes, okay. And have a much faster farm rate now than Arteezy.
Radiant's middle tower.
See this again. Very quick reaction there from 86 to try and put a stop to the combo, but that could be done. As you say, Abed without any further escape. XXS able to fully take him down there. Monet getting involved. You know, things looking up on the up and up for this gyrocopter that's already hitting some very good item timings.
Yeah, and he does have Amplify as well too. Just always have to point out there is an Invoker, so Alacrity plus the gyrocopter. He's gonna have a little bit more better of a steroid than Arteezy is in the game, as Borax with the blink. Crit. Drop the wood, they want
Arteezy ready to charge down Borax. Borax goes to the TP straight away. It doesn't matter. Damage is enough from Arteezy in the backup of Crit Swarm.
Be kind.
Zhicheng still chasing. He has that fresh Aghanims. Got that forward seal on him.
I mean, they could look to maybe turn. Stick charges from Lanham, keep him alive.
Okay, they say.
Yeah, Abed, he won't dive further. Knows that Aster would have looked to fight that.
Serpent wards were used to, and now when crit respawns, he's not going to be able to set up on any of the towers, which he probably wouldn't have anyway. You know, bottom's too hard to hit, tier 2. Whoa!
Set up here from 86.
He's deep on fly.
Yeah, trying to do a bit of a
Radiant's courier has been
de-warding
killed.
mission by the looks of it with his courier. Ends up
Dire's
losing
top
both
tower
his
is under
courier
attack.
and his own life for it.
86 kill, 2 back-to-back kills when he just picked up Gloves of Haste. The dream for Invoker. Midas is about to be fit.
Another very solid start here from the stand-in.
Yeah, this time around though, it's looking like a much more competitive.
Generation.
Yeah, you feel that this time around we've just not had that period yet where G's just getting to do what they want and Aster's not quite moving together or making moves. This time around, Aster incredibly responsive.
Yeah, and I feel like Aster this time they're getting to do a little bit more on what EG is trying to force some type of move. They get
Dire's
some
bottom tower is under attack.
was behind.
Line up the Roshan.
Yeah,
I don't think they're really going to be able to do that anytime soon. Maybe with the wards.
If they get an opportunity to sneak in there, they have Flesh Golem, so damage amp,
true, and
plus
that
the
and the gush.
Tombstone, plus the Gush. Yeah, so definitely an opportunity. They see Aster just way too far away.
I'm still a bit spooky. The Pango, Invoker, and Gyro.
It is spooky.
Pudge as well. These heroes get any sort of idea that you're doing that. Aster will do a good job of fighting EG, breaking them apart around the defined area of the Roche pit.
I mean, at some point too, Fly is different with Shard. You know, Fly and Shadow Shaman. And dying plus the Shadow Shaman. Turn you ult and you just punch and stack it. They're actually just gonna go for it now. I think this is what.
I
think they're gonna be able to get.
See how quick it is, indeed, as you said, with the amps and
On
stuff.
scanning.
It's scanned immediately though, so they're aware.
They need the Pango over at first exit. They need to have some sort of jump from XXS.
They're gonna fight this. This is a great position.
Yeah. Oh, actually misses everything.
Very close.
But they're still going to be able to roll in. Roshan getting the bash off onto Arteezy. He's holding on for the roll for now. They want to look for the perfect time to go.
Very early call down. Maybe just for some information.
Yes, a vision.
Like though. Where's the hit?
Oh, that's a good Brandon. We'll slow down the pull into the silence. They're stopping XXS from being able to immediately roll in. Roshan getting low. XXS will now get the rolling thunder off his own. Arteezy wants the BKB. The kill will be taken by XXS, but Arteezy with the BKB is still able to pick up the Aegis for himself.
Also found a fake grenade. Another really strong item on Invoker because
The Colts. The kill's taken. And
Radiant
from
are
both sides
scanning.
here.
Oryx is still waiting for an opportunity. He's playing around his ward. Radiant scan is set up and to that the Aghanims of the Void Spirit, Borax, he's just gonna go straight BKB. Which I actually that's gonna make him he's gonna be really annoying in the fights. Like a blink BKB bite onto the Razor,
yeah.
like he can actually cause a lot of damage.
Yeah, nothing to stop it.
Yeah. I actually really like greedy route rather than going for 40 kind of 4 stabs for the team. He needs to have his own. And he's farming. You know, he's still hooking these big creeps in.
What can EG do with this Aegis? You know, what at the minimum do you think they're expecting
Radiant's
to
top
achieve?
tower is under
This
attack.
Aegis on our team.
Just farm and stall. Says here he wants to stall this tower. Go down.
Dirty, yeah, the dismember to the Sunstrike. Nicely done.
Radiant
Yeah,
structures
really
are
underrate
fortified.
Aghanims Crystal
Dire's
Jaraka.
middle tower
You've got the
is under
you've got the
attack.
magical
Radiant's top
protection.
tower
You've got
is
that
under
for the
attack.
Tidehunter, but yeah, he still hits it.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's
G
middle
there.
tower is under
Looking at
attack.
this bottom lane, XXS
Radiant's top
try and
tower
hold it a little
is
bit on
under
his own, but
attack.
with the wards down. Let
Radiant
it go.
structures are
It's Aster.
fortified.
Pressure on
Dire's
the top
bottom
tier
tower
2.
is under attack.
On him, please. Tower.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's
Continued farming
middle
as well,
tower
getting
is
a
under
quick stack
attack.
here. The Ancients, Monet, cleaning them up. This damage with the
2500.
Daedalus. That one.
500 above Arteezy.
I mean, him and Borax walk in, BKB's popped and Borax, and there's not going to be a lot that EG can do to save whoever's. They're going to die there every single time, unless they can somehow focus the physical damage onto this post to kill him. This ult will just hold any of them down long enough. Killed off by the rest of Aster.
Yeah, it looks like I thought they might be looked to take a fight because that Ravage was down, but it seems like they got what they wanted. They got the top tower, they got the stack as you mentioned before, they got a deep ward down to watch that ancient too, and yeah, now it's just Borax. They're giving him the farm. Look, they gave him bottom. Monet was actually going to gyro, and Borax they gave it to him. So really prioritizing BKB because yeah, if he blink BKB bites like even Void Spirit,
yeah,
and they're able to stick on him, they can kill him. So,
yeah, oh yeah.
Where's my pension?
I like that they are giving.
That's very close. Monet. Damage is 5 minutes into the game.
Back up, iceiceice going pressure. There. The other side crit is doing kind of the same thing as Borax, as a Shadow Shaman. He's going BKB Shackle. Nice.
Looking for a bit of a setup.
Mana.
Almost they want to go in on him here. Quick heal and the mana boots from Fly, but Thunder comes in from XXS. iceiceice. He's been watched by the rest of his team. Is there anything EG can do to keep him safe? The blast comes in. Another crossby there with the Rolling Thunder. iceiceice is gone. EG, they just can't really get a team fight together around him. Abed's going to try and jump over towards Lanham, but Lanham, he won't quite die. He's off the side. A hook attempt to save XXS from the link, and it'll be enough. Arteezy doesn't want to chase up anymore. So EG, even with the full 5, the Aegis on Arteezy, not able to find a good fight there. Sunstrike's attempt on crit won't catch him. The Borax will find him. Hook straight in, catches crit. This game too, it really looks like sort of the opposite. We're getting this point where it seems like EG's a bit all over the place. Yep. Not really able to get whatever they wanted to do done there. iceiceice was on the front, he's the one that gets gone on, but they don't see any sort of opportunity to turn and fight around their tide. Aster able to control and kill him before any move by EG is really made.
Aster's playing really good around each other, and honestly, Borax is having a hell of a game. 6-2 and 6 on the pod. She's about to have BKB done. We've got Aghanim's on the menu on the horizon very soon here, actually, for the Invokers. Three components. So now, even more so, a BKB fight and a Cataclysm. Anybody's gonna die.
6, but he's incredibly quick with these tornadoes. Every time that EG's trying to make a jump anywhere close to him, 2-3 heroes getting sent up into the air, and 86 is able to sneak away.
I think iceiceice has to be a little bit more careful about how he just shows his face. Usually as a Tide Hunter, you're just like, he walks in, right? I think now he has to play a little bit more back.
Especially because he's playing with the blink.
Yes, and also 86, like you mentioned, he's just had his number the entire game so far. He's always getting the catches onto him, and sometimes they will find Borax. Tired of the shit.
The Aegis timing out though as well here for Arteezy, so about to play around with BKB AC for the Satanics and tank up as much as he can, just in case he does get caught by this setup
Radiant's
combo.
top tower is
maybe
under
400
attack.
gold away on Borax. Monet, Daedalus done, ready to start building up that lifesteal with the Satanic himself. But at the end of the day, right, this Gyro, he's going to scale a whole lot harder than anything that EG really have.
He sure, and he has the alacrity too. So he's gonna have that extra little buff up. Very strong. He's doing really well with it. Even though he's 3,000 behind the gyro, he's
see how much REG though, you know, if you're EG right now, are you waiting on another item? Are you trying to take fights? What's the call here for EG?
You just have to get a situation where you actually are able to get iceiceice with the Ravage. Right now, I think iceiceice, he wants to finish Refresher.
Have we seen a Ravage yet?
Yeah.
Just the one?
Yeah, just the one in the mid.
Just the one.
Actually, no, 2. We saw the one mid and we saw the one around Roche pit. But,
oh, yeah. Well, we were watching the other
yeah.
side of the fight, yeah, but you're right. And he's close to having the refresh. Yep. So, many more Ravages to come, for sure, here from iceiceice. Definitely maybe not as many as he would have hoped for so far this game. He's doing a great job of making sure that iceiceice is never really in.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Start the
attack.
fight off successfully.
And they've switched it now. 86, he's being a bit safer rather than going for the Aghanims. He's actually gone for BKB too. So just all going to counter versus that the silence from the Void Spirit and the Ravage. And that's how EG
bottom
has to
tower
start most
is
fights.
under
They kind of have to
attack.
like double initiate on both the Void Spirit and the Tide.
Yeah, it's got to be some big ravages.
It's gotta be huge.
I mean, yeah, and he could get them. Pressure's on for him though. We want to see some big blink ravages from Ice.
Radiant's top
They
tower
have the
is
refresher
under
coming
attack.
now. No, like they're looking to battle.
Hard to catch Aster with the KB reactions, but
They're all ready,
maybe,
too.
maybe he's able to catch them off guard.
Aster has more of a timing here than EG.
Dead. Dead it in. Ice, dead it in. Oh, it's a 5-man ravage. Ice, that's what you want to see from the man. Gets in, separates the fight completely as the punch goes down. Arteezy never made a beeline straight towards Monet with the link building up. The gyro goes down. None was working by his bag. I don't know if there's going to be much that Aster can do about this. As ice. That's what you want to see from the man there. It's been a bit of a slow game for him, but getting in with a 5-man ravage, exactly what EG need to open the game
Dire's
up.
middle tower
And he's got
has
refresher and he's
fallen.
hiding it. He hasn't shown himself just yet. He's hiding in the tree line. So this is going to catch him off guard completely.
Ice to the header. Here we go. Jumps forward. He's going to get the two of them, but that's enough.
Dire's
And
middle
Bulba
tower is
and
under
the Lich out of it. 86 and Lanham taken down neither with buyback. Now he was just saving the good ones till the end here, Ice.
And I completely take back about, I guess, Aster having the better timing there than EG. But Aster they didn't get their BKBs off. They just got hit completely by the Ravage. And Borax, him jumping in, actually gave the initiation for EG. Now they just got racks up. Huge plays. Ice. Coming in clutch.
Played it patient, played it slow. Didn't want to blow too many ravages early. He only goes for the big ones, and that'll certainly do it. Getting the racks in the mid, off the back there of ice.
Wow.
Gonna shaken up Aster a little bit. Down 5k. More prepared for those moves from Ice. So here again, that second one.
More careful with the way they look to start a fight too, right? Borax, if he's gonna go to blink in like that, he has to get the bite off. He can't just blink in, set his team up just to get 5-man rep. And now Roche back up. It's in there. G. Full items finished up. Arteezy is now finally past it.
Agents of the void.
Batman already find out the outside of it. Ice. Caught by Borax. Down as well. They're trying to get him out of here with Glimmer, and they might just do it here. He's out to the side. Zhang for the low ground. Free gets the grab onto Borax. Jump up to the high ground from Abed. Borax is gone.
And now, yep, has the Roche without the touch, and that is a devastating one. Shard. And now the refresher. I mean, the refresher is going to be back up. So Rabbit. Next might be looking even harder now for Aster.
Is under attack.
Deep. Jump in onto Lanham. He's able to get out of this. He's going to try and turn and grab Arteezy. Abed jumps in again with another astral step. And crosses out. There won't be any bounces to be made here. Lanham goes down for 40. EG, they've got the push coming in on the mid and the top. To swing over and take another tier 2 tower.
The whole game just completely flipped over just after that. Like, Abed's now like level 21. He's got Octarine. Can't catch him through the astral steps. Everyone's got every item they need. It's got a shard, almost a BKB coming. Arteezy's unkillable. Like this gyro captor now just can't fight him at all. 30 armor plus a satanic. Even if he is alacrity, just how quick things.
In the high ground defense. They have a pudge.
Yeah, if you want to look at this like graph, we did have that one up for a second. Win probability was literally 93%.
Now 7%. It's a good hook from Borax. Borax gets some nice hooks here from the high ground. Can still turn things back around, but it's going to be hard. 10k up for EG and just full momentum now.
Double Ravage, always something just way harder to fight into, as we have seen. You know, XXS, he decided to play more of a selfish kind of build, going for his damage and all that. No matter what, he can never match the team fight that a Tidehunter is going to.
So then it's not easy to do either. Trying to get against these BKBs, but at last moment he's certainly made it work. Got to be very responsive with the BKBs. They've got to be prepared for those jumps. Can't get sort of tunnel visioned and baited in by the moves of one of them. Borax
Crimson in.
From a mile off here, grabbing him. And it will put a stop to it. Borax is able to live. He's going to try and reset himself, get the angle for maybe a hook. Not to find anything. Rolling Thunder off the side. Bouncing around off the Crit. Crit will go down. iceiceice. He's in with a rally. He's got the first jump on the money. The second round comes out, but the BKB was off in time for Mono. Abed trying to kill Borax underneath the tier 4s. It's not enough damage. Borax will live. GG, they'll back out. Now with double ravages being used there this time round, Aster, for the most part, able to keep themselves safe. Pod's not over yet though, cuz it's the random pool. 86 having to use his own BKB. Keep himself alive. A very sort of heavy jump there from EG. Gives them the Pango kill, gives them the tower. But Aster definitely able to limit the damage.
Yeah, limit the damage, but still having to just be trapped in their base for the moment as EG just gets so much more farming from it.
Sure, this has got to be the time to go out. You know there's no double round.
You have to do something big.
This
but
would
you
be a
don't
time.
Have, the thing is, you don't have your Pango.
You've got Satanic done on Monet. Monet's pretty huge. But is it enough? Is sort of him on his own enough damage? And do they have that control to kill any of EG?
And can you even get out, right? Like, you've got your bottom lane is pushing out a little bit, but mid's pushing into your side. Arteezy immediately went top and started forcing it. So it's, what opportunity do you have to really catch anything? It's like Borax has to blink bite somebody and Monet has to just be there already. EG's just already full split out. 5 heroes in 7 places, everyone doing their own. Farming Ancients, Tide's farming bottom, Undying's farming camps. Everyone's just doing So Aster, they can't get anything big, and I think this is the right choice. Monet.
Dire are
Game is
scanning.
pretty much impossible for you guys. Great Buda.
Practice makes perfect.
As I said, these are the recipes you need for a turnaround. Though. Gyro Rapier from the high ground, Pudge at your side, getting the hooks in.
Yep.
But as we're seeing, the big concern is if they get jumped by iceiceice. As you know, as we saw there, iceiceice, he's more than ready to blink
Radiant's
past the
bottom
barracks
tower
and look
is
for these
under
ravages.
attack.
So
Yep.
it's not easy. It's very spooky holding the high ground against the jumps that someone as fearless as iceiceice will be ready to make.
And he's got a Hex now in a sec. He's gonna further disable, and he's gonna have the mana guaranteed for the double Ravage without having to Soul Ring or Ravage,
Yep.
Refresh, Ravage. Fly over the gem, so Warriors will be fully taken out off the map. They have 1 left up here on the high ground, which they probably want to defend. Fly, he knows it's there. Drops the gem. Aster now, blind on them. 1 ward they've placed in their jungle. Still pretty blind though now. 25 and a Scotty. Another hard counter to these ranged carries.
Inside the base here, really try to do that. Shout farm where he can, but that's the base defense here. Aster keeping 4 of their members
Radiant's top tower
high
is
ground.
under attack.
EG start to show on the bottom.
Can't keep their lanes out. Like Monet, he pushed in top, but mid's now forced in, bottom's fully, and they're smoked on the side of EG.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So
Chris
scary.
18.
If Ice gets in with a good double Hex, double Ravage. There it is! Oh, the quick launches! Wow. Instant launches there before the Hex comes out. Is it going to be enough to take Monet refreshing a second Hex? But it's not enough. Monet will be able to live, and now they look to turn. It's the fight on the one side. The ball is going to come crashing through as well. He's going to be giving Arteezy pops. The second Ravage is still up for Monet. Arteezy, he has the physical though. The link comes up. They take down Monet. Highbanks are coming out from Aster. XXX trying to roll over, but it's a lot of damage here built up on the Razor. Next step there, Arteezy, he will tear them apart as Arteezy takes down another, brings down 86, jumps on from Abed, he's looking for the goal, onto Monet. Arteezy, he's just beating them down 1 by 1. It's left to Monet and 86 to try and hold, but Monet will fall. A fight of 86, there's nothing else to defend with. GG's called. EG, they'll take the second game, the series, it's theirs, 2-0.
Evil genius.
Just some big Ravage. Just that, I mean, mid was everything, right? Just the double Ravage, or sorry, the single Ravage catch with the 5 heroes, that was it, and then gets Refresher, able to catch them on the high ground too, and that was kind of the game. I think Aster, until that point, had played a very clean game.
They did,
Everything
a good
was looking
start.
great. Borax was coming in clutch on the Pudge, but EG, they hit their stride, they get the Ravages, and then Arteezy takes over the game.
Thank you for watching Ariman's gaming video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!